Hey guys! So first of all, I've been MIA for a little while and I just wanted to apologize for not making a video in quite a while, but I do hope you enjoyed this one. I know it's a little bit late to be making a May favorites, but I had a lot of really cool stuff I wanted to show you this month, so I figured why not make it anyways. I also really enjoy watching favorites videos, so I figured why not make one of my own. And just so you know, if you're looking for any of the things that I talk about in this video, feel free to check out the links in the description box because I will try to link everything possible down below. So let's just get started. For clothing items, my first favorite has been baseball style t-shirts. For example, I have one right here. I apologize for the state of the shirt. It's quite wrinkly because I wore it, but with sort of the block colored middle section and then the sleeves. This is an Adidas one, black and white, and then it has the little stripes on the sleeve. So I really like this shirt, and I also have a VidCon shirt in this style, and I really just think this is a really flattering style for my particular body type, so I like it a lot. And they're also extremely comfortable, so that's a plus. My next clothing favorite is my Sperry's. So I have the Sperry topsiders. I'm not 100% sure which style this is, but they're basically white with sort of a cream color on the back, and it's like mesh on the sides, so it's like breathable. And then you have the metallic around the edges, laces. These are really comfortable. A lot of people don't like Sperry's because they think they're really stiff and uncomfortable, but really they just take a while to break in. But once you break them in, they're one of the most comfortable shoes ever. Super easy to slide off and on. So if you are interested in this shoe, I will link it down below. If not, there are a ton of other styles out there if you're looking for some Sperry's. And my last sort of clothing accessory favorite are bracelets. Right now I'm wearing 3 of them. I have on a blue braided bracelet, a black braided bracelet, and a sterling silver sort of cuff type thing. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it has a B engraved on it for Brianna, obviously. I'm just really into bracelets lately. I think it's because it's sort of like short sleeve season now, so you can show off your arms and you want to have a little arm candy. For makeup favorites this month, I have been loving the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. The reason I don't have one here to show you is I was close to the end of my powder and accidentally dropped it on the floor and it smashed. So I was like, you know, I'll just throw it out and buy a new one. So I went to the drugstore, and instead of I almost got the regular Rimmel Stay Matte powder. However, they were having a sale for Physicians Formula for their pressed powder, and my mom was getting one. It was like buy one get one 50% off, so she was like, oh, just pick something. So I was like, oh cool, I'll just get a pressed powder, no big deal, like a powder is a powder. And then I tried it, and by the end of the day my face felt so oily and so like sticky that I was like, I need my Rimmel Stay Matte back. So I will definitely be going out and purchasing another one. You get a ton of product, and it is super awesome for keeping you matte all day long without making you look like cakey and gross. The next thing I want to talk about are my movie and television show favorites for the month. The show that I have been watching non-stop the past few months has been Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't remember if I've mentioned this in a previous favorites video, but you've probably heard of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. before. It's a Marvel show. I've been really into Marvel and like the kind of superhero thing lately. It seems like sort of like a trend right now, the whole superhero thing. But I had started season 1 last summer, and then I kind of just never finished it. And then come like finals week in May, when it was like needing a break from my finals, I was like, oh, I should start watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. again because I never finished season 1. And now I'm like halfway through season 2. Hopefully I can finish up season 2 this summer and then jump on season 3 on TV. But I've been really loving it lately, so if you need a new show to watch, definitely check out Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you're into like action, superhero kind of stuff, it's for you. I went and saw the movie Neighbors 2 with a couple of my friends. Super funny. Originally, I didn't have high hopes for it because the original Neighbors movie was hilarious. And I feel like usually when they make a sequel to any movie, but especially comedies, they're usually awful. So I didn't really have that high of expectations, but I still wanted to see it anyways because I'd seen the first one. And it wasn't as good as the first one, but it was still really hilarious. So if you've seen the first one, I definitely suggest going out and checking out the second one because it was pretty funny. And the last movie favorite I have is a movie called Room. It's also a book favorite of mine. Like I said, it's called Room, R-O-O-M, like a room in your house. I read the book. Unfortunately, I don't have a copy here to show you because I borrowed it from a friend. But the book was really good. It's basically about this woman who was kidnapped and is kept in like this guy's shed in the back of his house. And she ends up getting pregnant and having a child and raising this child in what they call a room. And so you kind of read from the perspective of this kid who has never seen the outside world. So he has this distorted sense of reality, and it's a really, really interesting read. Then I went out and I saw that they were selling the movie at Target, so I picked it up, and the movie was also really good. I do recommend reading the book first because the book was 10 times better than the movie, like always. But the movie was actually a really, really good rendition of the book. However, I watched it with my roommate and she didn't seem to follow it as well as I did because I had seen the book previously. So I think the movie is kind of made for people that have already read the book because the movie can be, I could see how it could be a little bit confusing if you hadn't read the book before, if you didn't really know what it was about. So I definitely suggest read the book, then see the movie. For music favorites this month, I have been loving Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande. It's one of those songs that I could play over and over and over again and will not get old. Hopefully that stays true. I know sometimes I say that and then a couple weeks later I'm sick of a song. But right now I'm loving it. It's super catchy and I always like her music. And also Rihanna has been killing it lately. She's come out with a lot of really good new songs. Her album that she just put out is awesome. Also she did a song with Calvin Harris, which was really cool. Just a lot of great stuff from her lately. Some of my favorites that I've been hearing on the radio, Work, Needed Me, Kiss It Better, and then the one with Calvin Harris is This Is What You Came For. So I really like those songs a lot, and also I listened to her entire new album on our drive up to New Hampshire the other day, and it was amazing. So now for some kind of random favorites. This thing is super cool. Now you're probably wondering, what the heck is that? This is what they call a headphone taco. Now at VidCon every year, if you don't know what VidCon is, it is a YouTube convention held every year in Anaheim, California. And I've gone 2 years past, and I'm actually going in about a week and a half with my friend Alex. So if you're gonna be there, hit me up. But anyways, that's where I got this. When you go to pick up your badge and your little backpack, they give you a bunch of cool goodies. And in there, Taco Bell was one of the sponsors, so they gave out these headphone tacos. And at first I was like, what the heck is this? Basically, it is a place where you can sort of wrap up your headphones so they don't get jumbled up in your bag with everything else. So when you're looking for your headphones, they're super easy to find, they don't get tangled. It's actually really convenient. It's literally just a piece of cloth with a button on it, and you just roll your headphones up inside, and then you clip it like this, and you have a little headphone taco, and they stay nice and neat in here, and you can throw it in your bag, no worries whatsoever. So I thought that was pretty cool. Another random favorite, my new haircut. I was so excited to chop off all my hair. As you had probably seen in my previous videos, my hair was getting pretty long. It was like almost like down to my waist, sort of like rib length. And I liked my long hair, but it was just time for a change, and it was kind of like so much work to have to wash it all the time and brush it and blow dry it, and it just took forever. So I decided to make the chop, so I cut it all off, and I went for the sort of like side part A-line type of thing where it's like shorter in the back, longer in the front, lots of choppy layers, and I really like it a lot. So yeah, that's one of my favorites for the month. I have 2 food favorites this month, and the first one is a classic, nacho cheese Doritos. I'm sure you all know what these are. However, I don't know why, but lately I have been really, really obsessed with these. This is my fave. Another thing that I have been loving lately is just like frozen treats. Anything like ice cream, frozen kind of stuff is up my alley. So like this one, for example, I really like. They are frozen Greek yogurt bars, and they're chocolate. So it's basically just like chocolate creamy frozen yogurt in a little bar, like a little popsicle kind of thing. So these are really good. I've also been loving drumsticks lately. Those are awesome. If you don't know what a drumstick is, it's basically a cone with vanilla ice cream. Sometimes they have caramel or chocolate in the middle of them, and then a chocolate coating on top, and then the peanuts. Those are really amazing. I don't have any to show you because we kind of ate them all, but those are really good. Honestly, any like ice cream kind of treat is something that I have been reaching for lately. And last but not least, I wanted to talk about some of my YouTuber favorites for this month. So these are YouTubers that I have been watching religiously lately, and people that I find really interesting and inspiring and awesome to watch. They're people that when I scroll down my subscriptions, I will always watch their video no matter what. I will never skip over it. So lately I've been loving Superwoman or Lily Singh. Super inspiring. I watch both her main channel videos and her vlog videos all the time, so she's super cool. Alexis G. Zoll. My haircut is a little bit inspired by her because I was loving her sassy short hair. And last but not least, CTFXC or Charles Trippy and Allie West, their vlog channel. Super awesome. Love them. And those are all of my favorites for the month. Like I said, if you're looking for anything that I talked about, I will try to link them down below. If something that I talked about in this video is not linked down below and you have a question about it, definitely leave a comment. And also let me know what has been your favorite this month. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.